Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new, thanks for being here. Hope you subscribe and join the family. This video I am talking about the autoimmune disorder that started to cripple me and how it came about, finding out I had it and starting to have chronic pain. And when I was younger, about 21, I was working at Walmart, and I got in a car accident that I fractured my back, and I tried to return to work, and I just, like, once it was healed, and I was just in so much pain, like, I couldn't hardly stand like I used to. I was in so much pain, and I ended up having to quit working. And we thought all the problems with my neck starting to be crooked and all that was all from the car accident, whiplash, and just complications from my back breaking. And so I had a DO doctor who just kept ignoring us and just thinking I wanted disability. And finally, I got a new doctor, and they were trying to figure out what was going on, and they sent me in Ann Arbor. First, I had a neurologist who tried to tell me I had... Well, first I was doing Botox injections where they would push my neck up and they would inject in this crease, but it wasn't really helping. I did physical therapy on and off ever since it happened. It didn't help much. It helped with some pain relief, but it didn't actually fix anything. He told me I had cervical dystonia in my neck, which is pretty much just crooked and stuck down, but he said cervical dystonia usually reacts to treatment, and it wasn't. And then he tried to tell me I had fibromyalgia, and then my mom went with us there because they weren't helping us at all, and she's like, no, this is not it. You need to do more, you need to test more, and this isn't all it is. Like, there's something going on. And this whole time my neck is getting more and more crooked every year. I have selfies to just show when it started to get a little bit crooked and shortened, and then gets more and more crooked and mostly stuck down where I can't move it much. And so they started doing MRIs, but there wasn't much on them. It just mostly showed a little bit of problems, but not like you'd think it would. And I was so discouraged. I was like, there has to be more. I mean, there has to be more to this. And I was really discouraged that day because it's like 2.5 hours because I live in Michigan to Ann Arbor, and it was just such a terrible ride. And finally, I had several unsuccessful MRIs because they had to start sedating me to lay flat, so the MRIs are never fun. But so they had to take CT scans, and because the last brain MRI I did to check for MS and stuff like that, which I was all negative for, they saw something in my neck, and they ordered CT scans. I did a CT scan all up and down my spine and in my neck, and it was just like, wow, it was so bad when they saw the CT scans, my bones and my vertebrae, and some of them were fused, and also just really messed up. And so they sent me to a rheumatologist, and she did blood tests and inflammation tests and stuff like that, and I diagnosed positive for an autoimmune disorder called ankylosing spondylitis, or AS. And that autoimmune disorders are actually your body trying to attack itself, and with inflammation was attacking my joints, my vertebrae, and my neck, my back, and my low back. And what I told the doctor that helped me get diagnosed is, she says it doesn't start in your neck, the AS. So she didn't know that it wasn't just my neck. I said, no, it wasn't just my neck. Like 6-7 years ago, when I first got married, it was my hips. And I started waking up crying really bad because of trying to sleep flat, and I ended up having to either sleep in a chair or I got a medical wedge, until, thank God, we were able to get a split king bed where my side goes up and down. That's so much more comfortable for me now. But But, so as I said, I had AS, and the biggest treatment for AS, besides just like ibuprofen and stuff for pain or any kind of pain management, is Humira, and I got approved right away, thank God. And what it does is it stops further progression from my neck to get even more crooked and my spine to get even more curved, and it stops a lot of the inflammation. And the inflammation is what is attacking my spine and my neck and my hips. And like I was saying, it started in my hips when I was trying to sleep when I was first married, and it went all the way up into my neck. And with that, I've had chronic pain every day. Some days are more manageable than others. I do have some good days, some kind of medium days, some bad days. But with that, I've just had to I've asked for healing a lot, and I've had a little bit more movement since I got prayer last time, thank God. And it actually has caused some relief in my neck to be able to stretch it a little bit better. But I haven't fully been healed, and I'm still seeking for that. And with that, a lot of people who are good Christians have health problems, and it doesn't mean they don't have faith. It means, the Lord has a plan for their life, and it's His plan and His timing. And, I'm waiting on God's plan for if He'll heal me in this life or the next when I die and go to heaven, because I'm a born-again Christian and all that. And plus with that, I've had to learn to really take joy in what I can, because I've lost a lot. With what I can do, so I have to really take joy in the things I still can do. I can still play piano at church, I can still cook for my husband, I can still clean some, I can still walk and go shopping at stores and look for clothes and stuff like that. There's stuff I can still do, praise God, because I'm a slight paralyzation risk, and I can still do those things. And surgery, though, isn't really a good option for me, because they don't know why my spine is turning, and if they were to stick a rod in and pull me up, I could just start pulling against that rod, and then it could paralyze me or kill me even. So that's why I'm not a good thing for surgery. And when we found that out, my husband was so upset, because we were hoping I could just have surgery and it'd be a lot better, and so that's probably not going to happen. But with that, I've just really had to learn to find joy in the things I can, be thankful for everything I have and everything I can do. And, I'm starting a ministry over this, and I want to really encourage people with chronic pain or issues and let you know that your life's not over, you're not alone. A lot of people suffer with it, even young people. I was able to meet a girl at church who was in a real bad car accident, and her pain almost seems worse than mine. And there's people out there, and there really isn't much room for, there's room, but I don't see a lot of people talking about it. And I just really want to encourage everybody who has chronic pain. And my story is just crazy, is from 6 years ago, it's about 7 years ago to now, I went from being up straight and being taller to being way shorter and being curved down. And it's just crazy, but in it I've learned a lot how to be really thankful for things. And it does put a stressor on your relationships, especially with it's hard to not be mad or just be in a bad mood when you're hurting. But I've also had to learn to really try to not do that as much as I can, and I'm still working on that and trying to be even better with not taking my anger out on people because of my pain. It's easier said than done. Anyone with any chronic pain or headaches or anything can tell you. But with that, you're just learning every day, trying to be a better person than you were yesterday. And I hope someone can take encouragement from this. If you have any kind of pain that just doesn't go away and your doctor's not listening, get a new doctor. I'm on my second kind of specialist and my third MD, and The last one was okay. She graduated because it's like a family clinic where they graduate. She was okay, but still wasn't the greatest, and I'm hoping this new one is even better. So, that I got in her place. So, God bless. I hope you subscribe and want to take some encouragement and some inspiration from my story. And you're not alone if you have chronic pain. And in my channel, we do a lot of stuff with makeup, hauls. I want to do some cooking in the next couple weeks. I'm a good cook. Along with devotions, like next week I'm preaching the sermon, Joseph, the lessons are in the waiting, so stay tuned for that, and God bless.